Hi, everybody. I'm Hub Arkush for ChicagoSunTimes.com with our NFL Week 15 fantasy football preview. You are probably in the playoffs. Hopefully, you're doing well. We've got a few tips for you, some guys you might want to keep an eye on who maybe you haven't been as hot on the last 3, 4, 5 weeks of the season. We will start in Atlanta with the Atlanta Falcons. Yes, a huge disappointment at 5-8. And there was some word earlier in the year that Matt Ryan, wasn't playing great football, but he's playing pretty well now. And we would suggest that you get Matt Ryan, Roddy White, and Harry Douglas all in your lineup. Now, we know if you've got Julio Jones, you're going to play him. Julio Jones is going to be a game-time decision with that bad hip, and if he does not go, Harry Douglas becomes a very important option for you in fantasy. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be in. It's a must-win game for both teams, but neither team plays very good defense. The Steelers have been giving up a ton through the air, and we expect a big day for Matt Ryan, Roddy White, Harry Douglas, all the Falcon receivers. That's one place that you want to look. Similar story with the Baltimore Ravens. Get the Smith brothers, Steve Smith Sr. and Torrey Smith, in your lineup. Obviously, they're not really brothers, but they're both named Smith, and tight end Owen Daniels. They should have a very big day. They've got a defense that everybody has been toasting in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joe Flacco has been hot, and it should be a big day for the Baltimore Ravens receivers. One more group of offensive players to keep an eye on, the Carolina Panthers. We'd go with Jonathan Stewart at running back coming off a big game, and receivers Kelvin Benjamin, tight end Greg Olsen. Yes, Cam Newton will be out. He did have that unfortunate car accident. Fortunately, he's doing pretty well. Won't play Sunday, but Derek Anderson has stepped in at quarterback before. You've got the Panthers, believe it or not, at 4-8-1, a half game out of first place. They're going to show up, and they've got that Tampa defense that every fantasy owner has been hoping to get against all season long. So those are definitely players you want to have in your lineup. And then finally, we've got a matchup for you to avoid, and it will surprise you a little bit, but stay away from the San Francisco 49ers, Colin Kaepernick. Don't go with Frank Gore, even if he's been good to you, and the same with Michael Crabtree. Why not? Well, obviously they're not playing very well, but this week they're going to try and play better in Seattle. The Seattle defense is hotter than any unit in the league, and you know you've got that feud between Richard Sherman and Michael Crabtree. Sherman's won most of those recently, so Crabtree should scare you a little bit. Kaepernick is just not playing well, and the Seahawks' run defense has really come on. It could be a long day for Frank Gore, so we would stay away from the 49ers this weekend. That'll do it for our Week 15 preview. Hopefully you'll do great in the playoffs and come back and visit with us next week on the championship games. You want to come here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the best sports, no matter what you're looking for. That'd be ChicagoSunTimes.com.